Okay, when you're doing your IXL, there's gonna, once you get up to probably about 60s or 70s, you're gonna start getting some problems that look like what we have over here. It says line C passes through points 10, 6, and 1, 1. Line D is parallel to line C. What is the slope of line D? So, to do a problem like this, I didn't do one like this in the notes, but you should know everything you need to know to put this together. What we've got to do first is find the slope of line C. And so the points there are 10, 6, and 1, 1. And if we're finding slope here, we're going to do 1 minus 6 over 1 minus 10. And that is going to give us negative 5 over negative 9, which will be positive 5 over 9 since we're doing the negative divided by negative. And it tells us that line D is parallel to line C. So whenever we have parallel lines, we have equal slopes. So this would be 5 over 9 for this one. Okay. Then you're going to see some problems that look like this. It says line B passes through the points 6, 9, and 8, 6. It tells us that line C passes through 3, 4, and 6, 6. And we're supposed to tell whether these lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So we've got to find the slope of both of these lines. So we're going to say 6 minus 9 over 8 minus 6 for this first equation here, which is going to give us negative 3 over 2. And for the line C, we're going to do 6 minus 4 over 6 minus 3, which is going to give us 2 over 3. And you can see here that these slopes are opposite reciprocals. If we flip 2/3 and change the sign, we would get negative 3/2. So we have perpendicular lines here, and we're going to choose that one. Okay. This next question says that line V passes through 2, 10, and 10, 1, and W is perpendicular to V. We want to know the slope of W. Before we can find the slope of W, we've got to find the slope of V. So if we find the slope here, we would do 1 minus 10 over 10 minus 2, which is going to give us negative 9 over 8. And so this is the slope of line V, but line W is perpendicular. So that means for line W, we have to flip this fraction and change the sign. So we'll get positive 8 over 9 for our slope for this problem. So let's put that in. Let's do one more of these that have these 2 points here. In this case, for line T, we pass through negative 80 and 83. And then negative 75, negative 1. And for line U, we pass through 55, 47, and 80, 70. So you've got to find the slope of each one of these lines. So for the first one, we do negative 1 minus 83 over negative 75 minus negative 80. And this is going to give us, in the numerator, we'll get negative 84 over, this will become a plus, so this is going to give us 5 right here. And that will not reduce, so we'll just leave it as it is. For line U, we would do 70 minus 47 over 80 minus 55. And 70 minus 47 is going to give us 23. And 80 minus 55 is going to give us 25. And 23 over 25 also does not reduce, so we leave this as it is. Now, these two slopes are completely unrelated. They're not the same. They're not opposite reciprocals of each other. So these two lines would be neither. Okay. You're going to get some questions that look like this. They give the equation of line E. F is perpendicular. What is the slope of F? Make sure you're only looking at the slope here. And so if this slope is 12 over 43, then you would have negative 43 over 12 would be your slope. Don't let that fractional y-intercept throw you off. And so I think that covers basically the types of problems you'll see on the IXL today. If you have any questions, let me know.